Okay, so let's take a closer look at this microcontroller and see the ports, input and output ports. It's very well annotated. As you can see, there are numbers written all around this board. So as you can imagine, these are the female pin headers that we can use to connect any of these input or output ports that we want to our circuits. So all these numbers represent one pin which can be configured as either input or output. Later I will show in the code that how you can configure these pins as input or output. And we have on the other side we have some analog input pins. Later you will probably see the ADC, analog to digital converter. So these are the inputs of those analog to digital converters. They basically read an analog voltage and convert that to a digital value. And here we have two pins written as DAC, and those are the exact opposite of what an ADC does. And that means they read they convert digital values to analog voltages and send them out. We have ground. A couple of pins are ground. As you can see, these are important pins because these are the grounds of our board, and in all of the circuits you need to know what your ground pin is and connect all the ground nodes to this node on the microcontroller. We have the same ground here, so these are basically, we have two pins here shown as ground, and as if I can show it, yeah, here also we have, here also on this side, yeah, here, this one and this one, we have two grounds for this board. They are basically short, and we have one 5-volt DC output, one 3.3 volt DC output. These are very important pins. These are actually our power supplies. If when you want to use 5-volt power supply, you should use this pin, and the other one, if you want to use 3.3 volt power supply, you have to use this pin.